We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Blake Snell will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Batting second.
So now it's Mark Canha. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Marcus Semien is on deck. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopper to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. A.J. Puck is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, just like batters go into slump, pitchers go into slumps too. This guy really struggled in his last one. He took the loss and wasn't able to get out of the 3rd inning. Hopefully he can flip that mojo around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 25.
Stepping in, number 25 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Third, the second baseman.
Stepping in,
number
Brandon Lau. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Now another 0-2. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The left.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up to shoot, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Chris Davis next to bat. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Matt Chapman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-2.
2 strikes.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. No balls and a strike to count. plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting fifth.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now the 1-0.
2-0. It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
Settling in now, Manuel Margot. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knees. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8. The second baseman, Chad Pinder.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
This is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
set to get his evening at the plate started, Sean Murphy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Murphy is off of first with 2 away. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. One left. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Randy Arozarena. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now batting, number 25.
Now to the plate, number 25. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside ball. Count is 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now
digging in for his second at bat, Brandon Lau, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 1 left for Tampa. All set for the start of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Mark Canha. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1 the count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Margot will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the first base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Renfroe.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fly ball out toward right field. Heading after it is Piscotty. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy.
The first baseman, number 2.
In the 60s and 70s getting it at him.
Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder, Davis. Sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Matt Chapman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Two and one. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Randy Arozarena 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Olsen has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting. Number 25.
So digging in now, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning. Into the box, Sean Murphy. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. 1 ball, no strikes the count. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate now, Ramon Laureano. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop.
Struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Marcus Semien is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Runner! Semien's off and running. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 one more time. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. So the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Striding in once again, Brandon Lau is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Yeah, we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Right fielder, Hunter.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Taken in by Semien. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, Jose Martinez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit. His 2nd of the ball game.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Here's Chris Davis now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Matt Chapman is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. J.B. Wendelken gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. And start the home 7th.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two and 1 now. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Well, he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
The catcher.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready now, Randy Arozarena, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Defense.
Number 25 will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Hard ground ball to third. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Striding in for Oakland, Mark Canha. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out. I got a ball.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
48, Joaquin Soria.
Leading off the inning, Brendan Lau. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back. Into this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and 2 now.
The count is 1 and 2.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2 and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1 and 2. Even 2 and 2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3 and 2. Slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2.
Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
0-1's the count.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Now
time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Nothing to add here in the Oakland 9th. Last chance for the Rays. They trail here 1-0. Liam Hendricks enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another shot now, Manuel Margot. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Pinder is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 2.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Rays down to their final out now. And up next will be Willie Adames. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Austin Meadows will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
17. Austin Meadows.
And that's up and in for ball 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 13 home runs, and 36 RBIs. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a two-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Wander Franco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Wander Franco.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. He's set. The 0-1. Franco is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Oakland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. A.J. Puck earns win number 7 on the season. Blake Snell racked up 15 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.